And as this star running back comes onto the field, everybody in the stadium knows he's going to get it. The defense knows it. Doing something about it is quite a different thing.
It's hard to stop him. He's hard to handle because he can do it in so many ways. He can run by you. He can run through you. He really has the whole package, and that's why he's a superstar, and that's why they'll feed him early and often. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Trying to get the edge with a quick touch pass. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Sometimes people say, if you're good enough, what's the big deal about going on the road? Well, if you're not careful, you might find out in a spot like this one, guys.
Yeah, no doubt about it. This is a hostile environment, and you know you're going to be getting the opponent's A game for this one. They've circled this one all offseason, so they better be ready to bring it today.
And the hardest thing to do in college football is to go on the road. Everything about it changes, and you want to shut this crowd up early. You don't want to give them belief, because if it starts to build throughout the game, look out.
The Golden Hurricane offense gets its first crack in this game. And if these two guys wind up getting matched up, David, we'll see what wins, speed or force.
And you love to be physical and set the tone, and this linebacker does that consistently. Now, Jesse, keeping up with the speed on the other side, that's a different animal.
Might be different, but we're going to see this receiver work underneath on some drag routes. You better be careful. You do not want to get caught in the wash against this linebacker.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. He's looking to throw. Shoots it to the left. It's caught. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Pocket starts to collapse. And he'll chuck it into the cheap seats there and save the down. Nobody getting open there. 4 wide out set, 2 on either side on 2nd and 10. The play action fake. Fires to the middle. He's got it. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. Wants to go up top. Fires into the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Tulsa.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in the game.
East Carolina sending the offense back to work. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really quickly. They need to put something together here, Coleman.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive, so they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this drive.
He steps out of bounds after a huge play, but hang on just a second. Defense might get bailed out here by a flag. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. They'll go to the air. Pulls it in. It's Davis. Several defenders get an assist on that tackle.
And the offense here dialed up a really good zone beater. Give credit to the offensive coordinator. He called the right play at the right time.
Give to the running back. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
You know, runs like this oftentimes are like a boxer in a boxing match. Obviously, it's not a knockout punch, but these are body blows. And as the game goes on, these small gains are going to turn into longer runs.
Wants to throw on 3rd down. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they've dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
Talk about aggressive. This head coach is keeping the offense on the field inside his own 30. Finds his man enough for the 1st.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that fourth down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36.
Yeah, and how about the QB? Calls his own number and all these options, obviously multiple plays. He decides to stick with it, get some positive yards, and now what's next off of that? What's my next read off of that? How am I going to mix things up and keep this defense off balance?
And he's tackled, but there's also a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. Now on second down. Quarterback checking off. He's going to pass on second down. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. Now staring at a 3rd and short from the 40. Trying to pick it up on the ground. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down.
Nice job by this offense converting the 3rd down. Listen, 3rd and short, they know you're going to run the football, and they still did a great job being physical. 3rd downs has been such a struggle for this offense. Bottom 50, one of the worst in college football. Nice job on that play.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Well, this defense felt coming into the game that if he was going to try to throw from the pocket, they could get to him and affect his accuracy, and they did on that last play.
Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
All right, well, look, I know the defense was feeling real good about their run D coming into this one and how they've been playing up to this point, but finally, David, the offense breaks through, and they finally generate something positive on the ground.
And I can't tell you how easy it is. When you're going to throw the ball consistently, and I know it, I'm going to pin my ears back, and I'm going to get to the quarterback. It makes life really easy on the defensive line. But when you can have balance, now the defense doesn't know what's coming. They need more of this if they're going to be successful on offense.
And here comes the offense on second down. They go to the ground. He's knocked down at the 34, but they're sort of hitting them in the mouth with a 6-yard pickup there.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like, the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28. Both teams made no secret. They wanted to target their big play receivers, and they've done just that in the first. And they've swapped ends of the field, and we'll get it going in the second. First down to start the drive after the break. Quick touch pass to the receiver. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver and different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
Push down for the tackles.
Well, that's just an amazing individual effort, trying to get back as much yardage as possible to set up a third and manageable situation, right? Nice job in the open field, understanding the situation. You obviously cannot take a sack at this juncture on the drive, so do what you can do to put your offense in a good position here on third down.
In the gun and looking to throw on third down. Got the back over the middle. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the first down before he's dragged to the ground.
Really nice job by the running back setting up that angle route. He's making it look like he's running to the flat, and then he puts his foot in the ground, cuts back across the defender's face, and makes himself an easy target for the quarterback.
They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. And the defense makes the tackle, but not before he gets down to the 2.
Draws are such a smart way to take advantage of fast defensive linemen that want to get upfield and get after the quarterback. It keeps them honest, makes them realize they...
And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Purple Pirates. That was an absolute sledgehammer of a drive, just taking the air out of the ball.
And it's hard when you run that many plays not to make a mistake and throw an interception or get penalties and put you in a bad spot. But the offense just strung play after play after play together and got in the end zone.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. That might be overdoing it, keeping it away from the return man as the kickoff goes out of bounds.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
Don't know if the defense will appreciate having to defend a short field from the start after that penalty. First down for this offense. Gonna run it. It's Soto. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Tulsa wasting no time. On second down, looking again to throw. That's caught. It's Weeks. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Let's see what they find in the playbook for 3rd and long from the 43. From the gun, wants to pass. They're trying to get to him. And they got him for the sack. Tulsa will be forced to send out the punt team. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Fields the punt and try to pick up some yards. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. East Carolina has it back, and the Purple Pirate offense will go to work. They took it down the field for a touchdown the last time they had it, and now an opportunity to take the lead in this football game.
So they got to be...
Nothing but green ahead. A giant chunk of yardage picked up there, and they're down to the 24. He's up to 81 yards on the ground, and that's just another routine day for this guy who's been among the nation's leaders in rushing all season long. That big play put them in business. Now they're right on the edge of the red zone as they go to work 1st and 10. Going for it all. Touchdown, East Carolina. And they'll put that scoreboard operator to work and put 6 on the board.
Speed kills this offense. They've got multiple guys that can burn you. And you can see it doesn't take them long to light up the scoreboard.
Why not double the try total and go for 2? The offense showing motion from the tight end, trying to get a read on the D. Snap in the shotgun. Buys a little time. And good coverage and better hands on that shot to the end zone. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Golden Hurricane offense comes back onto the field. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable, that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
You love to deliver a punch on the first play of the drive. They've got it at the 46 on 1st down. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. At the 35, he's got room. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a 1st first down.
Defensively, you'll take the slow down. You'll take 3, 4, 5 yards a pop, but you can't give up the massive plays. You got to do a better job containing the football, making them run the guys, and get them on the ground, for goodness sakes. This guy is fast, I know, but defensively, we got to swarm to the football and get him on the ground.
Off the play fake. And he makes the grab, but he's out of bounds. Incomplete pass. Tulsa wasting no time. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Third and short from the 26. Pretty easy field goal range, but they'd love to pick up the first. From the gun, wants to pass. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. It's fourth down, and they'll try the field goal. This will be a 50-yard field goal attempt, and he'll have to curl it in from the right side. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on fourth down. He boomed it through, a 50-yard field goal, showing off that powerful leg. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
A lot of eyeballs on your game, guys, and a few on this interesting matchup as well. Louisville is getting taken to the cleaners today. We're talking heavy starch on a hanger, and don't let the door hit you on the way out. They're trailing by 17 to Florida State. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes, you'll see it right here.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. Fresh set of downs after the completion. The give to the tailback. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain.
When you're a defense, it is stop the run first. That is your first responsibility. It makes the whole game easy. And right now, they got it going on the ground. The defense is going to have to change something up. These little tiny dink and dunk, dink and dunk. You keep doing this, they'll go all the way down the field on you, so you might want to get a little bit more aggressive.
Unloads to the wideout. Fires into traffic, intercepted. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession. Line gets set, first down. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. And the quarterback is back at the 36. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. Second down, clock's running. He's looking to throw. Fires to the wideout. Got his man downfield. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop. He's looking to throw it. Quick completion on the out route. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer.
I'll say this, man. In college football, you see a lot of bad tackling. You didn't see it right there. That was an awesome job. First off, being there at the point of attack. Once the tight end made the catch, there was no doubt he was going down.
And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Golden Hurricane.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
On the move from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. East Carolina sending the offense back to work. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my...
And that ball is picked off. Looking for more room. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Caught in the backfield, it's Soto. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick... And makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Tulsa!
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. And we're taking shots. We need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. He wants to throw. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. How about that alert play from the defense to scoop it up? Touchdown, Golden Hurricane. The defense with the scoop and score. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance.
And the defense comes with the blitz. Nice job getting to the quarterback. And don't just get there. Try to strip that football out. They get the QB to the ground. The ball's out. They scoop it up, take it all the way back to the house for 6.
Just enough time for one final play of the half. Trying to find his man on first down. Looking to take a shot. And he throws another interception. His third one of the night. And he'll be brought down, and that's how we'll end the first half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
All right, guys, a delightful first 2 quarters today from gorgeous Tulsa, Oklahoma. And it'd be easy to say these 2 offenses are glad we've hit halftime based on their respective performances. It would also be accurate. Turnovers and sacks have told the story so far. And you gotta believe the play calling has been the issue, right? Time to shred those game plans and just get back to basics. And with that, let's head back to the guys inside H.A. Chapman Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. Looks as if we're set to crank it up here in the second half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. We'll get another look at this Tulsa offense. They started this third quarter with the lead, but they might want to think about shoring up that protection.
Yeah, the good news is you're leading on the scoreboard. The bad news is your quarterback doesn't feel like it because you can't protect him. So, David, adjustments in pass protection, that has to be something they were talking about here at halftime.
100%. Just you can't get him hit that much. He's still doing a good job delivering the football, but if you keep hitting the quarterback enough, man, they'll start to see ghosts, they'll panic, and they'll make some of those mistakes.
Works his way to the 38 after gaining 5. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. They move the tight end all over. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Wide open downfield. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as they get him down at the 37.
It's really easy to be a quarterback in an offense that runs the football and then runs play action. It makes it simple. It makes the reads easy. It sucks the linebackers and safeties up where I can just make plays right behind them.
I never know if it's grammatically correct to say a team is being unphysical. You hear it a lot in football, though. That's happening in this game. They are just not getting the push they need all game long up front to have any success when they decide to run it.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
On 3rd and short, the run and looking for the first down. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the 2nd time tonight. Well, they've already made one. The holder will put it down at the 38 for a 48-yard attempt. Field goal is good. And now the lead is extended a little further. So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3 spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut him down. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. East Carolina has it back, and the Purple Pirate offense will go to work. Well, let's see if this drive goes better than the last one. They were in and out quickly after the quick pick, David.
Yeah, first play, big mistake, man. Now, let's get this offense in a little bit of a rhythm. Maybe before you open it up again, Palmer, or do you trust him right away?
He seems to me like the guy maybe that just needs to kind of get into the flow of the game. So maybe you get the running game going here and just give him some easy looks to let him get lathered up.
Handoff from the gun. Still running at the 40. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line. He's piled up 112 yards on the ground, and he has his eyes fixed on leading the nation in rushing. Looking to move it through the air. The sweet feet buy a little time. At the 35, he's open. And a nice pickup on the run and gets down to avoid contact. The Pirates will have it 1st and 10. The give to the single back. Going to be a gain of about 3 down to the 21.
Small gain, I know. But again, the defense knows he's going to run the football. He's willing to run the football, not just drop back and pass. Make him honor the run game. You've got to do a lot of this.
Going to try to get it himself. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. And the Pirates come to the line in the hurry-up. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And he's sprinting. He'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Pirates. They'll line up to go for 2. Great example of how a second half can really change everything for a team.
No doubt. First half looked bad. It looked like it was bleak. It looked like it was ugly. But now you're starting to get it turned around. More drives like this is what's needed.
34, East Carolina, 18.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Golden Hurricane offense comes back onto the field. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but David got to find that balance between being aggressive and careful.
And I think they'll take that. I got the lead, Palmer. I got the football. I got to take care of the football, put a nice drive together, and just get some kind of points on this drive.
No doubt. Lots to be happy about right now if you're this team. I think for this one, though, on this drive, it's about finding the one-on-one matchups that are in your favor and then exploiting them.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. They'll run it out of the shotgun. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback. Tulsa will be forced to send out the punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Wants to return it. Found a little running room on that one. Picked up some nice blocks before he's run out of bounds. East Carolina sending the offense back to work. The touchdown drive cut the deficit last time they had it. Forced the punt. Now a chance to really make this a football game.
And I think if you're the offensive coordinator here, you're revisiting that last drive and asking yourself, okay, what did I call? What worked? What can I keep dialing up so we can keep scoring?
Dang right, because you got the momentum. You're back in this football game. Everything is going your way. Your defense just contributed, so that lead they had, just keep chipping away, and who knows what will happen.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple as they get set to snap it. Time winding down here in the quarter. That's the end of the period, and Tulsa has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. Now facing a third down as they come back to the line after the break. From the gun, wants to pass. Trying to escape and get it himself. And he's going to be stopped just short of the first down. He tried to get it on his own.
These guys aren't human anymore. I mean, they got to survey the field, throw the football, make deep passes, and then guess what else? They pull the ball down, take off, and make big chunks of plays on the ground. It's just impossible to be on defense nowadays.
On fourth down, trying to keep the drive alive with the run. Brought down to the ground, but he has enough for the first down.
Hey, man, 4th and 1 at any part of the field is risky to go for, especially when you're in your own end of the field. But they did. It was a good play call. I like them being aggressive, especially after getting that first down.
They'll throw it on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
You know, it's difficult for QBs sometimes when you're throwing to your running backs because they're not receivers. You really got to be perfect with the ball placement. You got to make that a catchable throw. A little bit too tough for the RB on that one.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Fung. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
He steps out of bounds, but he's got a first down on the play.
Well, trailing like they are right now in the fourth quarter, their execution offensively is just going to have to be at a premium. You can't afford a lot of incompletions at this point. Everybody is going to need to be on the same page moving forward.
They're going to throw it again. Gets it out quickly. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. The Pirates headed quickly to the line. Hand off from the shotgun. Brought to the ground, but not before getting enough for the first down. Setting up for a 1st and 10 from the 26.
Yeah, and this offense, listen, we're in warp speed, right? We got to score.
Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. Just about the time the quarterback got the snap, that dude was in his mustache.
Quick, fast, and in a hurry in the backfield. Got him to the ground before he could even think about getting the laces and trying to get the ball out of his hands.
Stumbled to the ground. Long drive continues as the offense keeps working the ball down the field. On 3rd and short, the power run here. Tackle is made, but not until he gets the first down.
Well, they needed 2 yards to get that first down. That's exactly what they got. Great job of execution.
No secret about it. Just got to be physical, get a hat on a hat, low man wins, all the cliches to get that 3rd down and short.
Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Coming after him. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are. You're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident.
And it's his 4th interception of the night. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. He looked as if he thought he had it all the way, and this junior makes a play. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. They'll knock him down after a pickup of 1 to the 18. The clock continues to run, and they'll be happy to wind it all the way down before they snap it.
And I like the first thought process right here. Run the football. We want to run that clock with the lead. Thank you to the defense for forcing that turnover, setting us up. Now if we can put a few first downs together, we're looking really good.
They'll keep it on the ground. Out across the 20 to the 21-yard line, a 3-yard gain. After the strong run on 2nd down, 3rd down coming. Do they do it again? We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense will be quite content just to drain the rest of the time away. They'll run play action. Throws to the wideout. Hauls it in. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. Leaves it with the running back. Slithers into space. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down. That big play flipped the field. Now they go to work from just outside the red zone. To the ground. He's got it again. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. From the gun, the ground game. Got enough space. Touchdown, Tulsa. And the punishment. Well, after back-to-back losses, this team is really teetering on the edge of disaster.
They got to try to hold on to the positives, as hard as that is to do right now, having lost a couple back-to-back, because this team has good players, and they've got good schemes on both sides of the ball. Just things have not gone their way. They just need to make a few more plays to turn this thing.
Yeah, and then they can do it, and they will do it. Listen, you got to get the players right. You got to get those guys in there believing. This is part of what happens. You got to take a few lumps sometimes, take those losses, but this team's going to figure it out. You can tell they got the right stuff.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been Welcome to Denton, Texas, home of the North Texas Mean Green, and the fans have been waiting since early this morning for the clash we have in store. And while today is the final home game of the season for one team, it is more importantly a celebration, Senior Day. As we'll see, the number 14 team in the country, the East Carolina Pirates, squaring off with another team from the AAC, the North Texas Mean Green. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. And the Pirates will kick it off to get us underway. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. The Mean Green offense will take the field, and they'll get this thing underway. And this guy feels like a throwback. Back in the day, the running backs were always the stars. This guy fits that mold.
And he can do a lot of different things, too. He's not a one-trick pony. This guy can tote the rock. He can catch the ball. He can block. We might even see him throw the ball in this game. This is a jack of all trades.
We knew coming in that they wanted to push the ball down the field, and they waste no time getting at it.
And I love that, man. I love being aggressive early, setting a tone, sending a message to my team. Listen, we're going to attack down the field. You better be ready for it. This offense comes out, gets the big completion way down the middle of the field.
And they do a really good job. Not as easy as it looks to get those blocks. And he picks up the first down. A new set of downs after the completion. Back to throw, it's Miles. Flips it out to the back. And he's just run out of bounds, maybe living to fight another day there. It'll be a loss on the play. Here comes the offense on second down. They keep attacking through the air. Grabbed behind the line. It's McDuffie. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. It has been a season to forget, and honesty compels us to say changes are probably coming.
I'm not sure, but I think Reese Davis just fired a coach. Is that what I heard? I'm pretty sure that's what just happened. Listen, hasn't gone well. You've heard the outside noise, continuing to get louder and louder, haven't met expectations. And this is the business we live in college sports, when you get paid a lot of money to do a job and you don't perform.
Listen, at the end of the day in college football, it's results-oriented. They've lost football games this year, and so all signs right now pointing to them potentially making that change before next season. If they're going to stay competitive and they're going to field the best team and program possible heading into next year, then it looks as though a change is inevitable here.
Oh, what vision. And there he goes. He will score. Touchdown, ECU. That dude ought to have a lethal sticker on his helmet. Anytime he touches it, it can be a score. He touched it, and it was.
No doubt. Unbelievable speed. And if you're back deep for a kickoff, obviously, you've got those wheels. But to be able to get through, and guess what? No flags. You know it's going to count. Great job by the special teams being special.
Bulldozes his way through. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. North Texas takes possession. The Mean Green offense will return to the field. A quick pass to the left. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to throw, it's Miles. Trying to get to him. Throws to the tight end. Got a wide open receiver. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds. And now a fresh set of downs for this offense. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Moves away as he feels pressure. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there. So instead of throwing it away, getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
You want to talk about running behind your pads as he plows his way to the 35. 3rd and short here from the 35. Might take a shot here if this is 4-down territory. Looking to throw for it. Grabbed behind the line. It's McDuffie. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. North Texas will have to punt it away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. He will field this in his end zone. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. So the East Carolina Pirates offense has its first opportunity of the day. I know what a weapon he is on the outside, but stretching the field against this dude in the secondary will be a challenge.
And just some safeties have it, the awareness, the ability to see the ball, to break on the football, and he's one of those guys.
Afterburners coming. He's at the 40. Running inside the 20. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Purple Pirates.
You know, this offense knew coming into the season it was so important for this guy to stay healthy. They needed him week in, week out because he plays at such a high level, and he's showing it here. That last carry was his 10th rushing touchdown of the season.
On to attempt the try. And the extra point makes it 14-3. That one's going to get a little star marked beside it on the play sheet. One play, explosive, touchdown just like that. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. North Texas sends the offense back onto the field. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
Oh, look out. There he goes. And the tackle is made, but that completion gets them 30-plus. No matter where they are on the field, they'll go for those chunk plays, and they got one that has them set up 1st and 10 at the 42. Gonna run it. It's McDuffie. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. 9-yard pickup on 1st down, and now they can take a shot on 2nd and short. Trying play action. And he can't escape, and down he goes.
Well, this defense received a lot of well-earned accolades after registering 4 sacks last week. They've put everybody on notice, and they're doing it again here early, already registering a sack in this one.
And the quarterback couldn't withstand the heat, and he will go down as we've played 1 quarter. Guys, East Carolina carries the lead into the quarter break. They wanted to strike first and strike hard, and they've been able to do that here in the 1st quarter as we take a look at the stats. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the 2nd period and they try to find a way to answer. North Texas will have to punt it away. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. East Carolina has it back, and the Purple Pirate offense will go to work. Then that last drive, if you want to call it that, was efficient. One big run for a score. David, see if they can do it again.
Yeah, I find it hard-pressed they're not going to give it right back to him. You break that long of a run, get a touchdown, Jesse, I'm assuming he's going to touch it again.
You're absolutely right, David. Everybody in this stadium, I think, is expecting him to get it again, too. Big-time players make big plays in big games. Let's see what he can do here.
He's back to throw on 2nd down. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. Really important for a ranked team going into a hostile environment like this one, not to give the underdog reason to believe.
Yes, reason to believe, and don't give the fans reason to get jacked up and excited. Come out early, be in a business mode mindset.
You got to start fast. You got to have a sense of urgency. You cannot come sleepwalking into an environment like this, because if you do and you make some mistakes, this crowd will pounce on you and seize momentum.
The Pirates will line it up on 1st and 10. He's going to pass. The short hands, it's Davis. At the 40, there he goes. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a 1st down.
Well, you know who's got to love this offense picking up so many 1st downs? It's their own defense. David, I know you love playing on teams with great offenses.
And the Pirates are on the move. On the move. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there.
I'll tell you, this is a running back who's very, very dangerous. And defense did a good job getting him down there. But you You got to do a great job gang tackling because this is a guy that can break tackles and turn those types of plays into home runs.
Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense understanding, listen, that QB is a threat, and they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
Line is set on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got the back in the middle. He'll come through on third down as he's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23.
This is exactly why third down is practiced every single day. Third and short, third and medium, third and long. It's money down for a reason. You got to lock in. Great success by the offense so far on third down.
You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside. David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why these offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot.
They come to the line 3 yards away from the first down marker. They've converted twice on this drive. They'll throw on third and short. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down.
Well, on third and short and field goal range, they dial up the pass play. Quarterback was trying to get through his progressions. There was just simply nobody open. Couldn't make an accurate enough throw. Ball falls incomplete. Now setting up a big decision here on fourth down.
And the field goal unit will stay put as the head coach decides to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the catch, he's got enough. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down.
That's a great example of the receiver knowing exactly where the first down marker is. He got the depth he needed to get, so once he was able to make the catch, he already knew he had it. Now, a fresh set of downs.
They knock him down after a pickup of 4. Ball is at the 9-yard line. As we reach the 2-minute warning, they'll need to try to get a stop to keep this thing from getting out of hand. Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. He's looking to throw. He's got it. Oh, and he thought he might be able to wiggle his way into the end zone, but they knock him down at the 3.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
And that's got to feel good if you're the offense because third down has been a bit of a problem all season long, but you love the way they're executing at this point, finding ways to keep the chains moving.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Yeah, and I love running the football down the red zone. You've got to be able to do it. First down, obviously, is the right down to do, but now limits the options a little bit more. Second down after that loss of yards play.
And the D deny them on second and goal. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock.
Timeout, East Carolina.
Can the defense stop them again on second and goal? He's looking to throw. Now improvising. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, East Carolina. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're on top by 18. So they played keep away and held it for 16 plays on the scoring drive. And closed the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. Looking for blockers. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Inside 30 seconds to play here in the second quarter. They've got it 1st and 10. Back to throw, it's Miles. On target to the left. Can anyone catch him? He's at the 30. What a play to get it inside the red zone, and they are set up at the 17. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. Using the quick game. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the first down. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. He's looking to throw. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half, maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. And that one's going to be over everybody's head and incomplete.
Long incompletions are okay. We got to take shots. You got to make big plays in college football. I love that you're taking shots. Keep taking them. Some of those are going to come home. Some of them aren't. But when they come home, they equal big-time points.
So they get the late field goal right before the half, and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. The give to the running back from the shotgun. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, who's had a better seat there in Denton than you have for what's been a fun first half? And we've got to start our halftime breakdown with this superstar running back. His elusiveness, his raw power. This young man is the total package. And his ability to catch the ball out of the backfield is a differentiator. A lot of guys can hit the hole. This kid can hit the hole and hit the home run in the passing game. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at lovely Dat-Q Stadium.
North Texas will kick it off to start things here in the second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. East Carolina sending the offense back to work. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the third quarter.
You just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
And this is a manhood question for this defense. Like, as a defensive lineman, and you're pounding the rock, like, I got to physically rise to this challenge. This defense has to play more inspired and more physical in the second half.
And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of talent. Just got to make sure he's making the right decisions moving forward.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do? Go get some yardage. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and force something into a bad situation or take a sack. Great job making something out of nothing.
To the air on first down. Steps away to find some room. And he'll just get rid of that one.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
Really need positive yards on second down. After the incompletion, they'll snap it from the 44. He's looking to throw. Buys a little extra time. Takes a hit as he fires. The flag flies in as this one falls incomplete. We'll see who it's on. You don't see that penalty too often, but we see it here, an illegal forward pass. A third down try for the offense. Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back.
False start.
Not much of a decision to make there. The defense will move them back. And that last incompletion leaves this offense facing a third down. He's looking downfield to throw. Grabbed over the middle. It's Fung. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the first down.
Touch pass on the run. Past the 30. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. The Pirates come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll try the left side. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Great play by the defense there. Listen, they got to do more of this. Running backs obviously have a lot of success. They got to continue to stop this run game, be physical, and not let this guy beat them.
Wants to fire on second down. It's complete on the right side. And they'll stop it just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have enough for the first down.
Well, this defense is on its heels right now, especially trying to stop the run. They're just not being physical enough. They give up another run right there for a first down. Someone's going to have to step up and make a play.
On 1st and 10, trying to strike from the 15. Going for 6. Touchdown, Pirates. And the stomping has commenced.
Touchdown, East Carolina. Number 10, Halton in the end zone.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And it's up and no good. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, two very different emotions inside the locker rooms of those top 15 teams who did battle today. TCU escaped with the victory, and I say escaped. Look, in college football, teams will take any win, but I think those Horned Frog fans could have done without this one being so close. No cupcakes this week, fellas. This top 15 battle was much anticipated, and at least one side can say it's a game they'll savor for some time.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. To the air, it's Miles. And that's just a flat misfire, not even close to his receiver. Third down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. Finds his man. It's Brooks. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. New set of downs after that completion. Comes out throwing on first down. Makes the grab outside. It's Pope. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. That last completion sets him up on second down. He'll just keep slinging it. He's got it. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a first down. North Texas really has it going on offense. He'll come out throwing on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Pope. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. They'll give it to the back. And he's got enough for a first down. Now to see if they have enough time to snap it again here in the third. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Guys, East Carolina carries the lead into the quarter break. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Just about ready to go in the fourth, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Quarterback moving. He'll pull it down and run. He scrambled forward and got a few and turned that into a positive play. Let's see what they've got on second down. Dropping back, it's Miles. Just a short pass to the tight end. And the big fella couldn't elude the quarterback who makes a sure tackle. Ball at the 31, 3rd and short, coming defense trying to rise up. Feeling some heat. Setting up the screen. And the completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving. Just on the edge of the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 21. He wants to throw. Quarterback extends the play. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits. North Texas doing business from the red zone. Quarterback on the keeper. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. They're a perfect 2 for 2 on 3rd down on this drive. They need 8 to move the chains again. Off play action. Finds his big tight end. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it 1st and goal. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. And the D deny them on 2nd and goal. He's looking to throw. Here he goes breaking the pocket. Short gain on the play before he slides.
Man, I love the decision-making right there. Like, drop back the pass, look for your shots. You don't see it, tuck it, get positive yards, makes the next down even easier. That is a great heads-up early down play for this QB.
Strong, firm tackle. A field goal really doesn't do much for you in this situation, so they'll go for it on 4th and goal. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. A 4th quarter field goal down by this much, that's a lot like putting a lipstick on the proverbial pig. Doesn't do much to change the look. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, North Texas.
And how about this offense? A big situation on 4th and goal, and you trust your running back. You trust your offensive line. You trust the physicality of this unit, and they reward that trust, and they punch it in for 6.
They still have work to do, trailing by 2 possessions here in the 4th. They'll line up for the onside kick. That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick. East Carolina has it back, and the Purple Pirate offense will go to work. Now they need to put something together to answer that last score.
There's a lot of pressure, too, on this offense to have to execute at a high level. They've got to score points, David, but they can't go too fast because their defense right now is tied.
And I think that's the difficulty being a play caller. Like, I have to balance all of those things. My defense is a little bit tired. I can't put on the field, but I got to be aggressive because this is a back-and-forth type game, so a lot to process and think about.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these third downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on second down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up third and long, and now you're set up to fail.
That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on third down. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense is that much closer to salting away a victory. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on fourth down. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. On fourth down, they'll throw for it. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game. The offense lining up for a first down play. They'll crank up this drive with a pass. Getting some heat. He was able to squirt free and pick up a few and avoid a negative play there. The clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for second down. To the air, it's Miles. Pressure coming. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it. After the second down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. From the gun, wants to pass. They're bringing heat. And they'll miss the connection here on third down.
And this is why you don't want to get in these situations. 3rd and long, defense knows it's pass. They're playing pass, playing deep. QB has nowhere to go with the football, so he just throws it away.
On fourth down, going to the air. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's fourth down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
Going up top on first down. He lets one fly deep. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. On second down, he'll try to make the connection this time. Grabs it inside the 10. Touchdown, ECU. And once he found daylight, it was Katie bar the door, baby. Boy, do they need that score. It gave them a little cushion as they try to put a stop to this 2-game slide. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
East Carolina, 34.
And he's coming out of the end zone. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. North Texas takes possession. The Mean Green offense will return to the field. The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. Not a lot to feel great about in this one, Jesse, but I'm sure they'll try to seek out some positives.
Well, this might be an opportunity, too, Reese, to go back when they watch this game and just find the plays and the schemes that were working. There weren't a lot, obviously.
And the ball is intercepted. Couldn't find a ton of room on that return, but that small change, they take over at the 43. Here comes the offense on first down. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him. Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. Going to the ground.
All right, guys, that's not a home run type play, but he did enough there to keep the chains moving.
With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. Looking to move it through the air. He looks that one in nicely. They make the stop right there. Good pickup, but still short of the first down. Winning those individual 6-second battles every play, time after time after time after time, and that leads to a victory here.
And I love when teams go out and play like it's sudden death. Like if they lose the game, their entire season is over. This game wasn't for the national championship, but you wouldn't know that watching this winning team, David. Tremendous effort and tremendous execution.
I love competitive people. I love competitive coaches. I love competitive teams that they know that their job is to go out and get a W no matter where you play. You want to play in the parking lot? We'll go meet you. Great job of this team being ready, getting the W.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports